Is your 9 to 5 draining your soul?
Ever since I started working, every single day of my life has been worse than the day before it.
If you're watching this, chances are you've been feeling this way for a long time, trapped
Corporate accounts payable, Nina speaking. Just a moment.
in a dead end, soul-crushing job, and possibly with low pay. But what if you could swap the hamster wheel and cage for a creative and fulfilling career as a freelance video editor? With a little guidance, determination, and hustle, it is totally doable. You see, not many moons ago, I was in the same boat. Unfulfilled, underpaid, and overworked. I bounced around from job to job, tried different industries, but I'd always get burnt out, bored, and eventually quit. Today, I work as a freelance video editor and content creator. I make over 6 figures, and I get to work on cool projects with amazing clients from home, on the road, anywhere really. We're in Chicago and we're doing shots for the end of the film. No address.
We made it to St. Louis.
I am blessed and grateful to say the least. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty of why you're here. How to escape your 9 to 5 grind and become a freelance video editor. I've got 7 actionable steps you can take to start this new venture. But first off, why is video editing such a great choice? Number 1, the cost of entry is relatively low compared to other creative roles such as cinematography, audio recording, pretty much anything that requires expensive equipment. See, to edit, all you really need is a laptop or a computer, editing software, and internet access. Don't have a laptop or computer? Hit up your local library or community college. Most have creative spaces with computers, editing software, free internet, and someone on staff who can help you get started. Number 2, creative expression and the cool factor. Let's face it, anything dealing with storytelling, content creation, filmmaking, art, music, movies is just effing cool and exciting to work on.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
People's eyes light up when I tell them what I do or mention my latest project, which, by the time of this recording, happens to be the feature film No Address.
Come on, please, let me in! You have to! I have nowhere else to go!
Alright, that's enough. No Address was a fun project to edit and work on. It had a limited theatrical release in the US and is now available for streaming on major platforms like Apple TV and Amazon Prime. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. Finally, I think video editing is a great choice because it will up your storytelling game, especially if down the line you want to move into directing, cinematography, sound design, or any aspect of filmmaking and content creation. I can't tell you how much stronger my storytelling game is thanks to editing. If you're convinced video editing is a viable escape route, here are 7 actionable steps you can take to break free.
We want you to express yourself, okay?
This is me expressing myself. There it is. I hate this goddamn job and I don't need it.
Step 1, pick a profitable niche. If you want to become a freelance video editor, you can't just say, I edit videos. Cool, but so do a million other people. What kind of editor are you? What kind of stories do you actually want to tell? If editing footage of another birthday party sounds like your personal hell, then don't make that your niche. Pick a lane that will give you creative fulfillment and actually pay the bills. Instead, think about what you already love watching. Chances are you'll enjoy editing it.
Hey, Peter, man! Check out Channel 9, check out this chick!
Step 2 is one that most beginners skip and then wonder why they're stuck editing projects they hate. To avoid that, define your ideal client early on. And no, it's not anyone who needs video editing. That's how you end up editing a 40-minute training video on pipe fittings. Look, there's nothing wrong with making some quick cash doing odd editing jobs. We've all been there. But if you want a freelance career that you actually enjoy, you gotta be a little picky, even early on. Start by asking yourself, who do I want to work with? Is it indie filmmakers trying to finish a short film, a YouTube creator with a growing channel? Think about personality as well. Do you want to work with someone who is also creative and enjoys collaboration? Someone with clear direction? Someone who actually pays on time? When you know your ideal client, your whole approach changes. You tailor your portfolio to them. You write messages that resonate with them, and you stop wasting time pitching to people who aren't a fit. So, who do you want to help tell stories? Define it now and watch how much faster everything clicks into place.
If you hang in there long enough, good things can happen in this world.
Step 3, master your craft. You don't need to be a wizard, but you need to be good. And before you panic, no, you don't need to be the next Walter Murch of editing, but you do need to be good enough that someone is willing to pay you. I would suggest starting with Resolve. It's free, powerful, and future-proof. No need to bounce between 10 apps. Here's how to actually get better and faster. Re-edit content you love. Grab footage from free sites or download a YouTube video and give it a makeover. Try turning a vlog into a movie trailer, or perhaps a podcast into a 60-second teaser. Follow tutorials that teach story and structure. Effects are fun, but clients pay for storytelling. Look at pacing, audio mixing, and how to build emotion in a sequence. Share your work and ask for feedback. Join Reddit, Discord, Facebook groups, anywhere where people can say more than just "cool edit, bro." Next time you binge a doc or film, notice the cuts. Why the music cue? Why the timing? This could be a free film school if you just pay attention. Give yourself fake deadlines. For example, challenge yourself. Edit this fake trailer in 48 hours. Speed builds under pressure, and it preps you for real client work. So focus on essentials first. Clean cuts, good pacing, clear audio, music that fits, telling stories clearly. The better you get, the faster you'll edit, the more you can charge, and the more in demand you become. So don't rush this part. This is the foundation that supports everything else. Step 4, build your portfolio even if you have no clients yet. Most of us didn't start with clients. We started with creativity, borrowed footage, and a lot of caffeine. You don't need a huge body of work. You just need 3 to 5 solid pieces that show what you can do, especially in the niche you want to get hired in. So to start, you're going to need video stock footage, music, and voiceovers. You can get your hands on free stock footage on sites like Pexels, Mixit, or Pixabay. If you have a little money to spare for premium footage, check out Artlist, FilmPack, or Raw Film. For free music, check out YouTube Audio Library, Free Music Archive, Pixabay Music. Budget-friendly premium options are Artlist.io, Epidemic Sound, Soundstripe, or Audio Jungle. Pro tip: choose music early in your edit. It'll shape your pacing and emotion. For voiceovers, some free options are Voicery AI or 11 Labs. They have a free tier. Some budget-friendly voiceover sites are Fiverr and Voice123, which is great for specific accents, tones, or characters. So what should go into your portfolio? Well, that depends on your niche and the type of client you want. And please, for the love of cinema, don't just throw in your old wedding videos if your dream is to cut trailers for indie films.
Do you ever watch Kung Fu?
I love Kung Fu.
Here are some suggestions for portfolio pieces to consider. A storytelling edit, either doc style or a narrative scene. A spec commercial for a brand you use and love. A branded piece or social content edit. Maybe a music video for an independent artist or a band whose music you love. Anything that shows you understand pacing, sound, and visual flow. All right, so you've selected 3 to 5 pieces to edit, right? But what makes a strong portfolio? It must be short and focused. Each piece should be 30 to 90 seconds unless it's a full short film or a music video. Here you want to think quality over quantity. Prioritize emotion, pacing, and clarity. That's what clients care about. Visual range, show you can edit dialogue, B-roll, sound design, text overlays, and music cuts. And let's talk about presentation. Don't just dump Dropbox links and say, here you go. Take 20 minutes and build a clean one-page portfolio site. This isn't about looking fancy, it's about looking ready. Make it solid, simple, and focus on the kind of work you actually want to do. Step 5, showcase your work. So let's talk about how to get your work in front of the right people without feeling spammy or weird. Here's something that will set you apart from 90% of the cold DMs and emails out there. Don't just ask for work, offer value. Instead of saying, hey, I'm an editor, do you have work? Try something like this. Hey, I loved your recent short film. The pacing and tone were super effective. If you ever need an editor to help bring stories like that to life, I would love to collaborate. By the way, I had an idea for some TikTok reels that could help push the film to more viewers that I'd love to share with you. You see, a message like this feels personal and gets attention. You instantly rise above the noise. Always adopt a service-first mindset. Do your research, mention something specific about their work, be personal, be real, ditch the copy-paste templates, offer ideas or insights. Even a small suggestion shows initiative. And when you lead with that mindset, people remember you, they trust you, and that's how you get real opportunities to happen.
This is a big promotion, Pete.
It's huge. So you're gonna give me more money? Wow.
Here's some ideas to showcase your work. Email 5 to 10 potential clients per week. Look for creators or brands who are already making video content but could use a little help. There's also freelance platforms, but use them strategically. Tailor your gigs to a specific type of client. Social media. Post 15 to 60-second clips on Instagram Reels, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. Focus on before and after short-driven clips. Use niche-specific hashtags like video editor for hire, freelance video editor, YouTube editor, story-driven edits. Tag relevant people. Use it to connect with filmmakers, coaches, artists, and indie brands. You don't need to go viral, you just need to be visible to the right people. All right, step 6, the freebie funnel. How to land clients without feeling like you're begging. Yes, I am talking about working for free, but before you click away, hear me out.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. I'm also gonna need you to go ahead and come in on Sunday, too, okay?
I'm not saying you should give away your time forever. What I'm saying is use a strategic free project as a tool to build trust, to show off your skills and open doors that money alone can't buy just yet. Why does the freebie funnel work? See, when you're new, you don't have social proof or recommends, no testimonials or track record, but that's okay. A carefully chosen free project helps you get exactly that fast. But here's the key. You're not just giving away your time to anyone. You're offering a free edit to someone who aligns with your niche, has ongoing content needs, and could become a paying client or refer others. Here's how to run the freebie funnel without getting taken advantage of. Number 1, identify 5 to 10 creators, filmmakers, or brands you admire. Look for people with a strong voice, growing platform, or meaningful work. Reach out personally. For example, hey, Rob, I love what you're doing with your X project. I'm building my editing portfolio and would love to offer you a free edit, no strings, in exchange for an honest feedback and permission to use the work on my reel. You have to set clear boundaries. You're giving away one video, one round of revisions, delivered on X amount of days. Now, if they want more, great. Now you're talking pricing. Over deliver. Make this edit shine bright like a diamond. Treat it like a paid gig because the goal is to turn it into one. Ask for a testimonial and referrals. You see, this strategy isn't about working for exposure, it's about building leverage. When you lead with value and intention, not desperation, free work becomes strategic marketing, not a waste of time. All right, step 7, revenue streams. How to actually start making money and set yourself up to scale.
So you're gonna make a lot of money, right?
Yeah, the 7-Eleven, right? You'd take a penny from the tray.
From the crippled children?
No, that's the jar. I'm talking about the tray. The pennies for everybody. But we do it from a much bigger tray, and we do it a couple of million times.
Okay, so you've built your portfolio, you've showcased your work, maybe even landed a few clients. Now it's time to go from editing for practice to editing for profit. The goal here is not to chase random gigs forever. It's to build an actual income system. So you want to charge based on time, complexity, and value. All right, let's talk numbers. Set a base project rate. Start at $200 to $500 for a 3 to 5 minute video if you're new. Price for value, not just hours. As you get faster, hourly rates actually punish you. Flat rate project pricing rewards efficiency. The second step would be retainers or monthly packages. Retainers equal recurring income, which equals less stress. Offer 3-tier packages. For example, a basic package would be just a clean edit. A standard package could be an edit, a thumbnail, and 1 teaser. And a premium package could be all of the above, plus fast turnarounds and 3 revisions. Add more streams as you grow. Upsell smart add-ons, rush delivery, thumbnail design, vertical cut downs for TikTok or IG. Your first hire equals your first lead towards freedom. When you're book solid or want more freedom, don't just raise prices. Systemize and delegate. Bring on a junior editor or an assistant for rough cuts or file organization. Use AI tools to speed up subtitles, basic color, or transcriptions. Build a workflow that lets you work on your editing business, not just in it. Explore passive and scalable income. For example, you can sell LUTs, templates, editing guides, or mini courses. You could even have affiliate links for gear, software, and tools you actually use. You're not just building income, you're building infrastructure. Multiple streams equal sustainable success. It's not just about freelancing, it's about reclaiming your life. All right, we've covered a lot. You've now got a roadmap. Let's go through it. Pick a niche, define your client, master your craft, build your portfolio, get it seen, land real clients, and start stacking income streams that support your freedom. If you're watching this, chances are you're craving more than just a creative job. You want flexibility, purpose, and autonomy. You want to wake up excited to create, right? Not dreading another day of work that drains you. And that's what this path gives you if you take it seriously and stick with it. And if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, I got you. I created a free resource called Cut the 9 to 5, a beginner's guide to becoming a video editor. It's a clear roadmap that is strategically laid out to get you moving on the right path. And if you're ready to fast track your editing career, let's work together. Of course, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer everyone. Until next time, keep creating, keep learning, and don't just edit videos, edit your life.
Are you kidding me? This is the 3rd time this week!